Greetings and peace. I hope you and yours are doing well today, wherever you might be watching this from. Now, the title of today's video is that humanity is at a crossroads from 2020 through 2028. And this is basically this video is an addition to what I've already put out in terms of, is humanity a species that's worth saving? And right now, what I see going on in the world is just hatred, chaos, division, violence all across the major cities in America, people with no regard for human life. There's a war going on between the races, the religions, the genders. And I have to say, when I go to my local park and I see trash all over the place, I see people disrespecting each other, only dealing with each other if the person can benefit them in some way, and then they don't give them any regard. And then you really think about it, that the planet is being destroyed, it's being overconsumed, and is this a species that's worth saving? And what I always say, that's going to be decided by you collectively. There's people like me, myself, other people like me that have been telling humanity to get their act together, choose love and not fear. But humanity, time and time, does not listen. So when that train comes crashing down over that hill, then you have made your own choice. And I've seen plenty of people that have kind of already made their choice on which side will they be on. People still are not coming together and doing the right thing. And that's ultimately, you determine your fate in many ways. And that's exactly what this life is what good did you do for yourself and others. It's not about degrees, titles, homes. You have that today, you don't have it tomorrow. And unfortunately, even now we see materialism, or what acronyms or titles that you have, none of that means anything. Who are you as an individual? And how are you treating your fellow man? That's the main thing. And that's a conversation that many are not willing to have. Now, we're in this period because between 2012 and 2020, there was that 8-year cycle of change and transformation, and a lot took place on a geopolitical level, on a world level, from 2012 to 2020. Now in the next phase, the next 8-year cycle from 2020 through 2028, we see Mother Nature, kind of like acting out against humanity. Because even Mother Nature, as much as she loves the creations that are roaming her lands, it comes a time where enough is enough. And that's why we see the world is getting hotter and hotter. There's been floods, disasters all over the place. And humanity's kind of paying a price for their actions. That said, on top of that, there's war, there's greed. There's still people holding on to all of the resources, claiming that there's not enough scarcity. But that's the information that's being put out there. There is enough for everybody on this planet. And that's why also the video that I made, that the 85% that will perish, is because they support that system that's keeping this chaos alive. The 15% that make it will be of a pure heart, mind, body, and soul, that want equality, liberty, justice, and equal rights for everybody. No one is above or beneath one another in any way, shape, or form. They have an equal right to living, housing, education, food, resources, dignity, a dignified existence, in harmony with nature, etc. All of those good things. And it comes a time where I think that the seeds between now and 2028 will be planted. There's going to be aspects of war, because when in America's history has it not been at war? So now that the aspect of Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan is kind of winding down, now the next level is going to be basically the Chinese threat. So you remember in 2002, 2001 and 2002, all they showed you on the news was about anthrax, and what was it? It was nothing there. What happened? Millions of Iraqis died, thousands of U.S. troops injured and killed over a lie. Because they programmed you enough where you kind of willingly give them your permission to carry out atrocities on your behalf. What's happening now? They're doing the same thing. And that's the problem that I have with the people here. They have short attention spans. The same things get techniques get used against you by the agents of chaos, but you just don't get it. You refuse to understand and get it. Where one day you're on one position, the other day you're on the next position. Then you wonder why people don't take you seriously. So it's ultimately you do it to yourself. So now what they're going to do is plant this in your head about the Wuhan thing, and this is going to be programmed slowly, gradually. People are going to get upset, about jobs, livelihoods, and I guess the loss of life and all of the things that kind of came in addition to that, not being able to travel, being away from friends and family. So it's going to reach a boiling point by 2023, similar to 2003 in Iraq, where people are going to give their consent to carry out more atrocities on their behalf. And what's going to happen? The destruction of the earth, loss of human life. And again, is this a species that's worth saving, that gets played against each other over time and time again? So I cannot stress this enough. This period from 2020 through 2028, 2020 was just the beginning. And I implore everyone to choose love, not fear. Don't let the agents of chaos turn the news off, and don't let them divide you over race, religion, gender, all of that stuff. Those are all artificial barriers of humanity. We are all one. We're all connected to that oneness, and it's very important that you do the right thing, because that will determine if your future generations will have a future on this planet or not. So with that said, I wish you all a great, great rest of August ahead, and please always do the right thing while we got the time to do it. Thank you.